Oh my god, man. I swear, bro. These La Liga games sometimes are the hardest things to watch, bro. It's so annoying. It's so fucking frustrating watching these low blocks, watching this defensive ass, negative ass football. I hate it. I hate it. You can never convince me that there's beauty in this kind of football. Oh, the dark arts, the defending arts. Oh, there's beauty. No, no, no. You can never convince me, man. I hate it, bro. Maybe some teams can make it look good at times, like Atletico Madrid or Inter Milan, because it's in their DNA. But even at times with them, you're just like, bro, play football, bro. Have fun. Do something. Do something entertaining, man. Not just sitting back the whole time, bro. I hate it so much, bro. But I can understand in La Liga why these La Liga teams do it, because they have to. Because they're going up against a Barcelona side with so much talent, so much firepower that the only way they can try and get something from this game is playing these low blocks. I understand it. I understand it. I know Real Madrid go through the same things as well. I'm not just being biased and only thinking about my team, but I just hate it so much, bro. And this game was so frustrating to watch because Osasuna, bro. Wow. Wow, if I was an Osasuna fan, I'd be disgusted. I'd be disgusted. Maybe before we got the first goal, I'd be like, all right, we're doing pretty well. Oh, but man, like, holy shit, bro. Like, they played so bad and just defended for their lives, like as if they were already winning or something, man. It was so bad, bro. So bad. And I can understand why they're doing it, because they want to try to get something. They're going into the Camp Nou against Barcelona, but, man. Whatever. Whatever. We got the win. We got the win. That's the important part. That we got the win. We're still top of the table. We're 7-game win streak. We're doing well. We're improving. And that's the important thing about this. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, Barcelona defeat Osasuna at home 2-0 from a brace from none other than the Capi, Raphinha. And wow, as this little intro I just made, like, it was a frustrating ass game to watch. I cannot lie. A frustrating ass game to watch. But the important game, again, we got the 3 points. But yeah, let's quickly go over the lineups, what I thought about the game, what happened throughout the game. The main people that I'll give a lot of credit to in this game, who I probably didn't think was too great. We'll talk about it all right now. So let's get right into it, boys. But yeah, this is the lineup that Hansi Flick decided to go for. Joan Garcia in goal, backline of Juscunde, Paco Barci, Gerard Martin, and Alejandro Balde. Midfield of Pedri Gonzalez, Raphinha, and Eric Garcia, yet again. No Frankie de Jong. And on top, Marcus Rashford, Ferran Torres, and Lamine Yamal. Interesting. Very interesting. And for Osasuna, all that right there that you see, man. I hate it, bro. Look at this, man. Look at this negative football. All right. But yeah, very interesting lineup from Hansi Flick. A very, aggressive lineup, you can definitely say. A lot of attacking firepower up top. When you saw like these three go matching up together, you would assume, okay, maybe Lamine's going to play the number 10. Lamine had a great game playing the number 10 against Real Betis. Why not do it again, right? But at the same time, you also knew that, all right, that's probably not going to happen. It's probably going to go with Raphinha playing the number 10, because we've experimented this before. I forgot which game. It was early on to the season where we played all these three guys together, and Raphinha was the one playing the number 10. I've expressed it once, and I've expressed it before the season started. I expressed it during that one game that happened where we played all these three guys together, and I'm expressing it yet again today. I do not like these guys all playing together unless we have Lamine in the middle and then Raphinha on the right. But even so, I don't see this working out, and I don't like it. I just don't like it. And I think for the majority of this game, we saw why it didn't work and why it didn't look the best. Maybe for Rashford and for Lamine, it works out. But for Raphinha, it doesn't work out. Let's be honest. He was playing the number 10 today, but he was non-existent towards many parts of the game. When he had the ball, he had no idea or no clue what to do with it at times. Was very wasteful at times when he had the ball at his feet. This position, playing the number 10, is just not the best for Raphinha. It's not the best. He's not involved as much, and he's not as impactful as he is playing on the left-hand side. So, for me, at least, this is the last time I really want to see this, bro. I don't want to see this again. I've already expressed, if Rashford and Raphinha, for me, cannot play in the same team together, unless you're having Raphinha on the right-hand side. But even so, we all know Raphinha's best position is on the left-hand side, where you give him at times a free roam to go through the middle, to the right at times, but on the left-hand side, we all know it's his best position. Because as much as Raphinha got a brace today, let's be honest, it wasn't his best game either. He was very wasteful at times. He didn't look great on the ball, but hey, these are the clutch players that we need. These are kind of great players that we need. These clutch players that can win games for you. So as much as he wasn't his best game, he came up big in this game. But Besides that, the other talking point was definitely no Frankie de Jong. Eric Garcia yet again. Yet again, Eric Garcia over Frankie de Jong. I know Hansi Flick said that, Frankie's just coming back from his illness. We're taking our time with him. But, Frankie's been back. It's only like a sickness. It wasn't like he was injured or anything. So the fact that he's still trusting Eric Garcia to play in that midfield, a lot of question marks right there. Is this the lineup that Hansi Flick wants to continue to trust? Because I thought Eric Garcia today was amazing. I don't know. I'm going to talk about him a little bit later, but I thought he was great today, and I'm sure Hansi Flick was impressed with the performance today as well. So maybe something he's going to want to continue for the rest of the season. Who knows? Or at least until mid-season, until we get into the December break. We'll see. But yeah, interesting. Very interesting for sure. And Gerard Martin starting at this point is just looking like this is the guy he wants to trust on the left-hand side. And even if Araujo was still here, I think he still would have trusted Gerard Martin to play there. I don't think he would have told Araujo, sorry, I want to have Gerard Martin there. And he's someone I'm going to talk about later as well, because I thought he was great today as well. But looking overall how the game went, the first half was definitely very frustrating. We definitely had our chances. I think Ferran definitely had 2 clear chances in that first half. Not clear, but I think one little run from Bali into the middle where he made a great pass to Ferran, but it gets taken away from him. And the other one where Lamine puts a great ball for Ferran, but Ferran gets a bad touch on it. But besides that, it was very frustrating in that first half. We were getting in their box a lot. We were attacking them for sure. We were all over them. They pretty much had nothing from that first half. We were just, because again, they were just defending for their lives. And every time they tried to hit us on counterattacks, whenever they did get the ball, they messed up, and we were defending perfectly as well. That's why I give credit to Paco Barcia and Gerard Martin. They did great today. But yeah, but going forward in general for us, we didn't do much until we got the first goal back. From the first goal from a little corner kick. Raphinha and Lamine played together in the corner kick, and then Raphinha gets into the box. I forget who made the pass. And then he passes it to Rashford, and Rashford with a little beautiful chip over to Ferran Torres for Ferran Torres to get a beautiful header on it to get us one up in the scoreline. But then they say offside, which was a ridiculous offside. You're just like, the hell? The back of his foot? Are you serious? The heel of his foot is offside. And every time I look at that camera angle, I'm just like, there's a player from Osasuna who's keeping him on. So I don't know what kind of angle they're looking at that they're saying that his heel was offside. Like, it was so dumb. So they took away a goal from us, which was so annoying, because we saw after we scored how Osasuna finally decided to play some football, finally decided to like, all right, let's try to get something from this game, and they started to press us a little bit. But yeah, it was frustrating, because if we got that goal, it would have been a lot. It definitely would have been a lot smoother of a game, because when you look at this lineup, you're just thinking goal fest. You're just thinking, all right, we're gonna be all over them. We're gonna get a lot of chances, and we were all over them, but we couldn't create much because they were just defending for their lives, making it definitely a difficult low block for us to break down. But it's in general, it's just a matter of, if we get that goal, it would have been a lot more open for us to attack them and probably possibly get a lot more goals, considering Osasuna, I'm assuming, wouldn't have been defensive the whole game, even if we won 1-0, right? But unfortunate for that. But besides that, I think we were rushing a lot of plays, and I think it was a clear difference from the first half to the second half that Hansi Flick clearly told the players, take your time, don't be wasteful. Come on, let's play more simple, because there were times where Garcia took shots, Gerard Martin, Cubarsí, they all took shots, because we pretty much had nothing. So definitely a frustrating first half. Second half was much better. I think we were a lot more effective. We were flowing a lot more until we got the first goal, where it literally came after Osasuna got a goal, but it was a foul on Joan Garcia, so the goal was taken away. So we hit them on a counterattack. Pedri with a great pass for Raphinha, and Raphinha got the space that he needed to take a beautiful shot to bring us up 1-0 into the scoreboard. And then, what was the second goal given? The second goal was 86 minutes, or towards the end of the game. Jules Koundé with a great cross into the box. Not even a great cross. It was literally deflected. And Raphinha at the right place at the right time. Little tap in for Raphinha to bring us up 2-0 into the scoreline. But that second half, I would say, was definitely an improvement. Lamine Yamal being threatful on the right-hand side. Pedri, a much better improvement from the first half to the second half. I think Pedri was great in that second half. A lot more control for us in that second half for sure from Pedri. And we were definitely knocking on the door a lot more in that second half than we were in the first half, right? But it definitely was a matter of Hansi Flick telling the players to calm down, relax, let's take our time on the ball, let's not rush plays, let's not take needless shots, and let's try to get something from this game. And in the end, we did get something from this game. And again, it's just a matter of these are the type of games we have to deal with. Again, this is not the first time we're going up against a team with that's a very low block. I think Osasuna, I'll give them credit, at least they defended very well. They were taking us a lot of our out of our game a lot throughout the game, but it's just a matter of, I hate it so much. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. But yeah, a great win in general from Barcelona. We took advantage of the chances that we did get, and ending up with 3 points, a massive 3 points to stay top of the league. But oh man, yeah. Frustrating as hell. Frustrating as hell. Now let's go over the individuals. First of all, beautiful save right here. So this guy was offside. I forgot his name. Budamir. He was offside. John Garcia with a great save. He was offside. And then look at his motherfucker. Look at him. Oh, you poo-poo. Clearly, someone is pissed that his number 1 spot has been officially taken. All I can say is, man, January, make a move. If you really want to play that World Cup, you have to play. You might play on Wednesday against Guadalajara, whoever we play for the Copa del Rey. You might play there, but it's not enough. It's not enough to, it's not enough to convince the boy Nagelsmann. So you better make a move quick soon. Like if you wanna get into that World Cup team. That's what I'm saying. But overall, in general, let's go over the individuals. John Garcia. Yet again, man, just showing that his command, how much he just commands the box, how effortlessly he just makes it look like anytime a cross or a ball goes into the box, he just looks like, all right, it's mine. It's no one's going to grab it besides me. And like just confidence. Again, that clip I just showed you in offsides, but it's still a dangerous opportunity. He just saves it with such ease, bro. He was great today and no complaints at all. And again, he didn't really have to, suffer much throughout this game because Osasuna were terrible going forward, like only 2 saves in general. So, yeah. Decent. I don't even know what to say. Normal match for John Garcia, I can say. Jules Koundé, decent going forward. Gets he didn't. Of course, he didn't end up getting the assist because it was a deflection cross. But I can see that his confidence is definitely getting better. I think definitely going forward, he's improving a little bit more. We're still yet to see the best Koundé from what we saw last season, but I'm definitely seeing signs of improvement from what he was at the beginning of the season, at least, right? So I'll give him credit for that. Cubarsí I thought was great. Gerard Martin, these 2 pairings, I thought they were great today. They're very defensively solid. Made some great interceptions. Were definitely amazing in the air as well. So I'll give them a lot of credit. They were great today defensively and stopping a lot of counterattacks from Osasuna whenever they attempted it, right? Alejandro Balde, decently going forward. He really didn't do much going forward. Really, he got at times where he made some crosses, but really didn't work out. That's something he definitely has to fix up. Like I remember there was a question marks of why he's not getting to the national team for Spain, and I'm saying is like Cucurella, the main thing he has over Alejandro Balde is his final third actions, and that's something Balde definitely has to improve because at times he's very wasteful. And there was this one counterattack where he got bullied off the ball by Munoz. Like Munoz got through him very easily. And I'm like, all right, that's a bit of concern right there. Munoz was like today, he was making some great runs. He looks like a very powerful and quick guy. But I'm like at those points, like Balde, you're the quickest guy that we have in the back line. We need you to step up in those moments and bully players off the ball. So maybe the physicality aspect is something he definitely has to improve as well because Munoz got through him a little bit too easily there. But yeah, all right game from Alejandro Balde. The midfield, Eric Garcia. Incredible game. I thought he was great today, man. I don't know what this lost the most. I don't care what that means. But I thought he was great today. I thought he was great. Pedri, first half started a little bit slow, but the second half he improved a lot more. Obviously because his main guy was in the stands, and yes, there was in the stands watching the game. So he was like, all right, let me turn up, and he turned up for sure. I thought he was way better in the second half and gets the assist as well. Raphinha, again, he wasn't great. Like, let's be honest, he wasn't great. I don't want to see him playing that number 10. It's just my opinion. I do not want to see him playing that number 10. But in the end, he gets a brace. He gets the goals. That's the main thing that you need. You need clutch players in your teams at times, right? Even if they're not having a great game, it's the matter of, them showing up in the important moments of the match to get you the win. So Raphinha was that guy for us today. No, not a great match, but clutch player. So I'll give him credit for that as well. Lamine Yamal attempted a lot. I thought he was pretty good today. He got the man of the match at the end of the game. I guess it's not the worst thing to give him the man of the match. I thought he was pretty good, but I would give it to other players. But Lamine Yamal, very threatful, was definitely attempting a lot in that first half. I think he was the most impactful player, or at least tried a lot more in that first half and second half as well. Trying to create chances for us, considering it was a team with such a low blocks, and that's Lamine's specialty. He can make things happen out of nowhere. So I'll give him credit for that. I thought he was had a pretty good game as well. Ferran Torres, pretty poor. They didn't really do much, honestly. It also mattered because we didn't feed him much. We were playing such a low block that he had to take advantage of the little moments, the little things that we created, and we didn't really create much for him, honestly. Unfortunately, he couldn't get that first goal, but not really much from him, honestly. Marcus Rashford, I like the energy. I like the determination that he had to push us forward to try and get us something from this game. Sometimes I feel like he's a little bit too predictable. I know the main things that he has in him is his pace and his power to get through players, but his crosses sometimes are very wasteful. I can say that as well. But I like the energy. I like the attempts that he had, but I wouldn't say anything too impressive to be like, all right, incredible game, amazing game from Marcus Rashford. Pretty good game from him in general. But the two main players I really want to keep my eye out from this game, and I'm like, you guys are impressing me so much this season, or at least so far when we're seeing these last couple weeks. One is Eric Garcia, man. We got to give this guy so much credit, bro. He's been stepping up in practically any position that Hansi Flick has asked him to play in. And now that he's playing this defensive role in the midfield where he just brings that energy, he just brings that aggression, he just brings that determination in the midfield to just win you the ball back every single time, that no one's going to take the ball off of him. He's always eyeing the ball at every moment to be like, that ball will be ours. No one is going to have it. And he's been amazing, bro. He's been amazing playing in that midfield position. And again, we're gonna see from now on what's Hansi Flick going to decide to do, because it's pretty crazy, He's benching Frankie De Jong right now, right? I don't think it's gonna be something permanent, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see what the gaffer does. And the other guy, 100%, is Gerard Maldini, bro. In my opinion, I would say yet again. He was the better of the pairing today. And that's in my opinion. Cubarsí had a great game as well, but I would say Gerard Martin was the better of the pairing too. How aggressive he is, how confidently he just steps up against any striker that's ahead of him. How he just wins back tackles easily, bro. He's been great. He's been great playing the left center back position. Maybe it's the position that he's meant to play. Honestly, maybe left back is just out of it for him, too much for him, because playing a center back and left back and a full back and center back role is definitely very different roles. One asks a lot more than the other, right? But he's been incredible playing that center back role, so I give him a lot of credit. I thought he was great today. So props to Gerard Martin. He's definitely been changing my opinion on him a lot as of recent. I still a long way to go how he does in the crunch moments, but he's been great. He's definitely been great. But overall, a great win for Barcelona to stay top of the table. We're currently 7 points ahead of Real Madrid. 7 points. Of course, they play tomorrow Deportivo Alaves, and there's a very good chance that they could drop points in that match as well, considering the amount of injuries that they have. They're going to miss a lot of key players. Let's see what the predicted lineup they have for that game. It's going to be interesting. I don't even know what, they're playing away too. Is it even better? Look at this, bro. It's okay. It's not bad. I thought they were missing a lot more players, but I'm pretty sure they are. But I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see what Alonso's going to do, and of course a lot of talk of this could be his last game. If he doesn't win this game, he's gonna get sacked. Blah 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 blah. So a lot of pressure on Real Madrid tomorrow to get the win, as much as because we got the win today, but also because of Xabi Alonso and the crisis they just lost in the Champions League against Man City as well. So they're bringing a pretty bad run as of recent. So I mean, we're gonna see. Hopefully they do drop points. I will be watching that game. So make sure to tune in for that. So yeah, all up to you, Real Madrid. All eyes on you. Will you fumble it? Are you scared? I know you are scared. But yeah, guys, that was the video for today. Let me know down in the comments what you guys thought about the game. Who was your man of the match? Like I mentioned, my man of the match, I would say, was either Gerard Martin, Eric Garcia, or Lamine. One of those three. Personally, I'd give it to Gerard Martin. I thought he was great. My opinion. Just my opinion. But yeah, let me know down in the comments who is your man of the match, what you guys thought about the game. Make sure to like, subscribe, favorite, hit the notification bell for every time y'all bullshit your friends love football. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Whenever that is, much love. Take care and peace.